This past week, Charlotte FC unveiled their new primary kit, and let's just roll the intro.
They got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back, tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression is all that I wanted. The phone and affection, I summon and dub it. Cause they got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the...
Welcome back to the... I haven't done this in a minute. Welcome back to another episode of the Problems on Problems podcast. I am your host, Mike Santi, and... Like I said in the intro, Charlotte FC this past week unveiled their new primary kit, which, for those of you that don't know or don't follow soccer, football, all that good stuff, teams are given three kits basically. You get a home one, an away one, and an alternate. And you can wear any combination of those things as long as it doesn't clash with the other team and or match with the other team's colors. Obviously, you want some differentiation between the two teams so that you're not passing it to the wrong people. I know. But I was vocally upset about it. I was very upset about it, mainly because I wasn't sold on the idea of this being the primary jersey. My primary thought was that it was lazy, it was tacky. They looked like Arsenal rip-off jerseys from like 2017 to not 2017 when they went back to Adidas, I guess so recently. But it looked like rip-off Arsenal jerseys. I didn't think anything about the color. Like, it was just ugly to me. Like, it was very, and I think it was a lot to do with the fact that I was disappointed in what I was looking at in the jersey, and it was basically the same thing as the jersey that got leaked all those weeks ago. And so I don't know, I was kind of on the fence about it. Not really on the fence about it. I was hard no. I also said that, I was more upset that someone got paid a salary to say yes to this or to like design this kit for how simple it was, for how simple I felt it was. And But I started looking at it on the positive sides, really in the sense that it's just one out of a potential 3 kits. So, yeah, it's the primary one. It's the one that Charlotte will wear on most home games when it's not clashing with the other team's colors or, back-to-back games, all that other stuff, so on and so forth. And there still is hope for a black base kit. It's just not happening right now, but there's another kit that's going to be revealed later on in early 2022. Mind you, the season starts in late February, kind of moves on. So it just, I still wasn't not a fan. I still didn't like it. I let it marinate per usual, not per usual. I told everybody and anybody that will listen to me that I didn't like this jersey, and it just didn't sit well with me. And so the weekend goes on. Ooh, thank you. Fix your posture, Mike. The weekend goes on. I kind of do my stuff, live life and all that. And I keep looking at this jersey. I keep looking at pictures of this jersey, posts about this kit, everything on social media about this kit. And I was just not into it. And then basically, when I started looking at other teams in the MLS, I started to realize more and more, especially after watching the MLS Cup finals with New York City FC's blue, which is way more like congratulations New York City FC for winning the MLS Cup this year. Good on you guys. But the blue that they have is a lot more of what I would consider like a Tar Heel blue, and I'm not the biggest fan of that. I'm indifferent to it. I don't really care. All that to say that I was just like, I started looking at their blue, started looking at other like pieces of blue around the league, and I realized that like what is called the Carolina kit, that shade of blue that has been synonymous with Charlotte FC, has been synonymous with the Carolina Panthers, is a very unique kind of blue, and it's not that bad. And then also, I kind of felt like a dick because I realized that like, hey, this season goes through like North Carolina summers, and do you really want your team's primary kit to be that all black or a black base, and that's what they're going to wear and get heat exhaustion on that turf field in the summer? And so after a lot of like thinking, really just not thinking and just kind of like letting it grow on me, I guess is the best way to say it. The kit itself started to grow on me, the idea of it. And I came to the conclusion that it's not that bad of a kit. All right. I will be the first one to say when I'm wrong or when I think I'm wrong. I don't actually know if that's a true statement. I think it's a true statement, but I was wrong on this one. It isn't tacky. I'm not all the way sold on it, especially with the white sleeves. I still think it's an Arsenal ripoff, but I also understand that this is our first kit. It's a history making kit. We will never have a first kit ever again in Charlotte FC history. Well, a first primary kit, a first home kit, and it's not that bad. I started looking at a lot of other MLS jerseys in there, and I think I had to change my perspective and really my scale of what I was judging this off of. Was I judging this off of clubs in Europe that have hundreds of years of history and kits and redesigns and all that stuff, or was I judging it based off of that's the question. I was judging it based off of all of those things, that I was basing it off of clubs that have been well established, that have had iterations of kits, horrible iterations of kits, and have been able to go back to the drawing board, redesign things. And I had to remind myself that, hey, this is just the first one. And it is unique to y'all, to us. And nobody else is going to have a jersey that looks like that in that color. And for that, I'm saying I'm okay with the kit. Disclosure, not like it fucking matters. It's not like Charlotte FC is reading my comments and also listening to this and saying, damn, really got Mike on that one. I swear, like, we should have listened to him first before putting out a kit. But it's growing on me. It's getting there. We're just going to say that for now, I may or may not buy one. I don't know yet, especially with that price tag. But I'm also going to keep my eyes out for a primary black kit, because as soon as those come out, I'm buying those. Unless you do something crazy to ruin a black kit. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. But yeah, let the kit grow on you. Let it be your first one. I mean, not your first one, but like let it be Charlotte FC's first one. I take back most bad things I said about it. My bad. But we'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk about some debate stuff, how Thanksgiving went for y'all, and then we'll move on.
P.O.P.
And we're back with the great debate. Last time, yeah, because it wasn't last week or anything like that. You know what? Let's talk about that for a second. I don't think I actually told y'all where I was going or what was happening or anything like that. Not like I owe it to you guys, but also there's 30 to 50 of you that may have seen this or may have been wondering about this. But I kind of just like used the fact that it was Thanksgiving and the holiday weekend and stuff like that, and rolled that into a very awful / serious bout of, I don't know if it was food poisoning or a stomach bug, but like it was a few days where I was not okay, and I kept doing all these events that I'd already committed to that were important to me. And you know, that time in your life when things are a little bit difficult and you just gotta keep pushing. But I don't think I recovered. Like, I got sick Friday night, and it was just like stomach and digestionally oriented. That's a word now, digestionally. And I wasn't okay until the Wednesday following. So yeah, it was 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll say 4-ish to 5 days where I felt normal. And so it's kind of weird, but I just didn't feel like overexerting myself like I had the weeks past. And so I kind of chilled out. So, I mean, with that, I'll say, hey, these coming weeks, if you want to call it that, especially the holiday week, I won't do an episode the weekend of Christmas just because it's Christmas. And yeah, Mike, I won't do an episode the week of Christmas, but I might not do an episode the week of New Year's Eve either, because New Year's Eve is on a Friday. So TBD on that one. But yeah, you'll probably get an episode this week. You'll get an episode, well, you're seeing it now. And then you'll get an episode next week. And we'll kind of see if there's an episode tying up 2021 with, I guess, the newly minted studio or not. Who knows? Be on the lookout. See what happens. I'll post. I'll tell you about it. But last time on the Great Debate, I asked you, which is worse for Thanksgiving? Because, you know, we're just coming off a Thanksgiving weekend. And the two options were family drama or bad food. And 61% of you said, 61% of you said that bad food makes Thanksgiving worse. And I would like to agree with you guys. I think, honestly, I'm more prone to listen or to tune out the family BS, not yours, my family BS, whether that be political or family gossip or things that don't really matter, in my opinion, in life, or things that don't really pertain to me. I'd rather deal with that over some good food and some good sides than listen to, gosh, what you're thankful for over some dry turkey. Like, that's not me. I'm not trying to get some whack ass mac and cheese. I'm not trying to, that sounds like, something like a 50-year-old would say, whack ass mac and cheese. But yeah, I'm not really trying to listen to your thankfulness over some dry turkey with a side of regret and disappointment. I'd rather, you know, not like you have to have the two, but I'd rather have some drama in there if the food's going to be good. Because, I mean, that's the quickest way to be included into the drama if your food's bad. Because next year, they're not going to ask you to bring anything except for maybe like some Hawaiian rolls. Shots fired. I said what I said. But yeah. So 61% of you say that bad food is worse for Thanksgiving, and I'm going to agree with y'all. But, you know, family drama, y'all can leave that too. It is holiday season. Y'all don't got to get like that all the time. But I know it is your one shot to stir the pot when, we continue. But yeah, your one shot to stir the pot when you're together with family. All you drama goblins out there, all you drama goblins out there, do your thing. But also remember, it's about the family. It's about the holidays. This week, very simple. It's the entire episode. What do you guys think about the new Charlotte FC kit? The new Charlotte FC primary kit. Are you with it? Is it cool? Are you Gucci? Like, is this your thing? Is it for the crown, or is it trash and not for the crown? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the polls. We'll talk about it. You heard about it. So I think we're on a good track. But yeah, some of y'all can still feel how I used to feel. But yeah, let me know in the comments and the polls, and we'll talk about it next episode. We'll say next episode. Who knows when that is. But that brings us over to the follows. I need a better name for that because who knows if this comes out on Friday. But the follow is going to go to CLTFCFanTV. It's a mouthful, but it makes sense. Charlotte FC, CLTFC, Fan TV. CLTFC, Fan TV. It is your fan source, created by the fans, for the fans, to give you information regarding trades, events, and everything to do with Charlotte FC. Go follow them on all social media at CLTFCFanTV. Ooh. But with that, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the Problems on Problems YouTube channel. Don't forget to follow us at Problems on Problems Podcast on Instagram, at Problems_pod on Twitter. I don't know if it's ever going to get better. And per usual, follow your boy at MikeSanty18 on all social media. But with that, guys, like I always say, if it's not a good time, hope it's a good story, and I will see you next week. Do this thing. Now, I ain't never been with a Betty. Subtweeting. I'm not. That's not true. It's a trap now, Mike. You put yourself in a real trap. I've been with mostly fine women. Nope. Don't answer it. All right, let's get this thing cracking. In 3, 2, 1.